The left has openly stated what they believe about America. They don't like it. They want to change it, and they want to reimagine what this country is. I imagine a system being destroyed because I don't like rules. I don't like structure. I don't like good. I don't like bad. I just want to be me. And whatever I want should be allowed. How do we get this newfound world? How do we come up with it? Well, you get rid of police, destroy them. Get rid of police, destroy the whole system. We don't need it. We can have counselors come in and talk to us about why we murdered this 75-year-old lady. We don't need police to do that and their evil guns. What else are we going to do? We're going to get rid of guns. Okay. Why do you want to get rid of guns if that's the thing that's going to protect us? If you get rid of police, doesn't matter. It's not important. Shush, 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 shush. I'm talking about my idea. This is my truth. Okay, we got rid of police, we got rid of guns. Now what? The government on the left has always been what they stand against. Until now. It's very weird because when Donald Trump said, I'm going to make America great again by blowing up the system within the system, he was saying, I'm going to fix the system that has been broken already. The left is like, whoa, 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 whoa. We haven't even broken it yet. There's a fundamental difference in mindsets. The reason they hate Donald Trump so much is not because of his personality. It's not because of he's an outsider. No, those are things that they hate. But the real problem is he wanted to make America great again, and they don't. He's evil. How dare he want to make America great again? How dare he be American? We don't like that. We don't want that. They want to uproot the system and replace it with socialism. They've openly said it.
We are trained Marxists. We are super versed on sort of ideological theories.
The Labor Community Strategy Center is my first political home. The Labor Community Strategy Center is my first political home. The Labor Community Strategy Center is my first political home.
Started by an old friend of mine,
yes,
Eric Mann.
Eric
Right?
Mann, that's my mentor.
And they've used dead black men as their channel to do so. So they destroy the country in 2020, and they say, let them vent. Police, stand down. Whoa. Why would the police stand down? If you look at the damage that was done in 2020, what areas were affected the most? The very ones that they say they were fighting for. The black communities. Is that odd? Is that weird? Does that seem antithetical to what they were saying? Does to me. Oh my gosh, a black man was killed by police. We need to destroy the police and destroy the black neighborhoods. I don't understand that. I've never understood it. I've been saying this the whole time. It was a channel to do what they really wanted to do, which is create anarchy. Because they love anarchy. How many people died during those riots? Do you know? No? Do you know how many people died during January 6th? Do you know? No? They pushed that 5 people were killed on January 6th. We all know that's a lie. They talked about an officer who was killed by getting hit in the head with a fire extinguisher and sprayed with bear spray. We know that's a lie. They focused on the death to keep Americans saying, "Oh man, that's really bad. I can't believe this happened. We need to change something. We need to do something."
We don't get it! Shut it down! If we don't get it! Shut it down! If we don't get it! Shut it down! If we don't get it! Shut it down! What do we want?
This is how the left thinks, and you can apply that logic to everything, because that's what they do. Bring in Donald Trump, a man who wants to fix the system, not destroy it. He wants to drain the pool, or what he would call the swamp. He wants to fill it with clean water and throw some shock in there and take care of it and let it thrive how it's supposed to thrive, how it's always thrived. The left says, no, get some jackhammers. We're going to tear it all up. We have a new concept, and we think that will work better. We got it. We got this. They weren't doing it right. What were they doing wrong? Doesn't matter. You talk too much. You ask too many questions. Donald Trump must be destroyed. This is what they believe, because he wants to fix what's already there and what's already been proven to be great. They don't want that. They don't. So from day one, they've been going after this man. And they've called for his arrest. How long were they asking for his taxes? Remember when that was a big deal?
I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes when she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted.
They asked for his taxes for 5 years or 6 years. Then they finally realized they weren't going to get them. They just dropped it. It's not important anymore, apparently. But when they were calling for it, it was supposed to prove that he did something wrong. Well, his taxes were just released a few months ago. What happened? What came out of it? Nothing. That's the point. They wanted you to think it was something, so they speculated and just threw out a narrative. And what they do with him is they just throw out narratives. No matter what it is, doesn't matter if it's true, doesn't matter if it's false, but when it comes to fruition and nothing happens, they call him a criminal mastermind because it didn't stick. No, it's not him. It's you for accusing him of everything that you can figure out to accuse him of. And then when it doesn't stick, it's not him, it's you. You have a problem. You have Trump derangement syndrome. It's you, it's not him. He's not getting away with all this stuff. You're accusing him of all this stuff. And then when you can't prove it, it's completely unfounded, you say it's him. The same guy you call an idiot, bumbling fool, he doesn't know anything, you also pretty much liken him to a criminal mastermind. He's a kingpin now. Teflon Don. I can't believe he gets away with all this. If he was so stupid, how is he getting away with all these crimes that you've accused him of? Your side is doing the prosecuting, and they can't prosecute him of anything. So what do we have now? They just indicted this man, claiming that he paid hush money to a woman to cover up an affair to help him win an election, to not come across as unfavorable. Okay, well, he's denied this whole time that he had an affair with her. Doesn't matter, they don't care. Why? Because he's a liar. Okay, cool. We'll say he's lying. Stormy Daniels said she never had an affair with him. She said she never slept with him. She said she wouldn't sleep with him. Doesn't matter, we're gonna focus on the hush money. Okay, is the hush money that it was true? Or did he pay the hush money to get her to stop talking about it? My wife can't be hearing this right now. We're on an international stage now. Go away. Mind you, he didn't pay this. His lawyer did. He's the one who paid this lady off. Trump has said from day one, I didn't ask him to do this. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. She agreed with him that Trump had nothing to do with this. But they're sticking with the story. This is why everything they do fails when it comes to Trump. Because when there's no case, they still try to plow ahead and make one. The Manhattan DA, before this Alvin Bragg clown, the FEC, who was over elections, federal elections, said, yeah, this is not a campaign finance issue. John Edwards was accused of doing something. $1 million he paid his actual baby mama, and they still couldn't prove that he used those campaign funds for that. Why? Because he just said, no, I just didn't want my wife to know. There's no case here, people. There's no case. When the woman who initially claimed that she had an affair said, no, I never slept with him, you at some point you have to say, okay, there's nothing here. Like the former DA did. Like Alvin Bragg himself did when he came in. His rabid DAs before him, or assistant DAs, whatever, were so mad they quit. These are people with Trump derangement syndrome. They quit. That's how mad they were. Because they have a mission to destroy the man who wants to keep the system and fix it. He doesn't want to uproot everything. And that's where we're at. Vivek Ramaswamy, I hope I said that right, Ramaswamy, is the only politician running for president right now with any kind of intellectual honesty. And I like that. He said, I am running against Donald Trump, but I want to run against Donald Trump. This is not right. What is intellectual honesty? It's when the truth matters more than your own personal interest. And you will say, even if it hurts you, you will say, hey, this is not right. This is what it is. This is what it should be. Whatever the truth is what you're going to say. Regardless if it goes against your personal interests, you're going to say it anyway. Vivek Ramaswamy, man, I hope I'm not butchering his name. He is an intellectually honest person. He did not do what Ron DeSantis did and wait 2-3 weeks to finally make the statement he should have made on day one, because he's trying to think about his own, let's see, how can I capitalize on this? How can I use this to help me win? All right, I'm gonna do some double talk. I'm not just gonna say this is wrong. This should never happen in America. This is not something that we do. This is just not the way this is not America. We don't go after political foes. End of story. Instead of doing that, he kind of did that, but then he also started throwing some jabs on something that Trump says isn't true, but it doesn't matter if it's true. He wants to throw it out there. Why? Because he's mad that Trump was being petty. Trump said that he was hanging around with high school girls, even though he was hanging around with high school girls. Well, yeah, but he insinuated that I did something wrong, even though I was drinking with underage girls. None of that mattered. All of that led to Ron DeSantis being a coward. And every time a politician does that, they get destroyed. Ted Cruz did it. Marco Rubio did it. When you get emotional about this guy, you're going to lose. You can't beat him. It is time for Ron DeSantis to just stay in Florida. Don't try to run. You'll have 4.5 years to recover from this. Michael Cernovich said that he committed political suicide when he made his initial statements. I agree. And over the next 4 or 5 years, get back in good graces with MAGA, not the people you think you can take from MAGA, the actual people. We don't care about your personal interests. We don't care about your stupid book. None of that matters. We care about the country. We care about who we chose to run the country. And the more that person gets attacked, the more we realize that it's about us. It's not about him. They are attacking me because I refuse to allow them to pick my candidate. Ron DeSantis, you got excited and you did what you do. That's fine. You lost. You already lost. You went from leading to down by 8 to down by 30. Whoever was advising you, the Bushes and those types, those ilk, all those rhinos who were advising you, that's why they lost. Lick your wounds, get back in Trump's good graces, let him promote you as the next guy, and you have a chance. Now you're done. You're done. It's interesting that they're threatened by people who stormed the Capitol and they legitimately rioted. But you're not worried about the actual politicians uprooting the system from within. You're going to allow people to do illegal things and change charges from minor charges to felonies. You're going to allow that. That's not destroying the democracy. That's okay. That's fine. We're good with that. Good luck with this. You just elected Donald Trump as the 47th president of the United States. 45 and 47. What? How did you think this was going to work? You're going to throw that mugshot up and you think that's going to be a bad thing. I don't understand how you don't understand.